Hey everybody, how's it going out there? It's been a long day, it's a little late, but I noticed I have doubled my subscriber base. I have 2 subscribers, so because of that inspiration, I thought I'd go ahead and do one of the product reviews that I've been planning on doing. What I'm going to review here are the Titan Monolifts. Now, they come in 2 varieties. One of them, you bolt to your rack, and then it just stays in one position forever until you take a wrench and you move it. Mine are movable, so you can take them and adjust them. I use mine for bench press and for squats. So first thing I'm going to do is just demonstrate what exactly a monolift does. What it does is it holds your weight, and then as soon as you take the pressure off the monolifts move out of the way, and then you can start doing reps. So as opposed to maybe bench press, you might have to start with the weight here and then move it down into position so you can start doing reps. You just put your hands right where you'll start doing reps, push it up, the monolifts moves out of the way, and then you do your reps without having to worry about hitting your J cups or something like that. So I'm just going to demonstrate a couple of these, and you'll notice I'm getting in position. You have to watch that you'll bump your head on these things if you're not careful. But the bar's already right where I want it to be. And so now when I push, these J hooks on the monolift are going to move out of the way. And then I can just do my reps. When I'm done, you just rack it. And then it swings back into place. So this is the monolift here. And I'm not sure if you can quite catch this here, but here's the one over here. So when I get in position then, you just get in position, and then I put my hands right where they're going to be at the top of the rep, push, and then the monolifts move out of the way. So then I do my rep, and I can put it back up, and put it back on the monolift. So that's the way the monolifts work. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to move this thing. So right here is a little retaining pin. So I remove the retaining pin, and then I've got this pin that comes out. Right now I'm ready to move this whole shebang. And again, the way it works is you kind of grab it like this, twist, and then it comes out. But let me make sure you can see this. See the little counterweight here? Because I have a 24-inch rack, this counterweight smacks into this, and it's really kind of ungainly, and you have to try and wangle around with it. So what I do is, when I set up this monolift, there's several holes here. I set it up so that it's in the second hole, and here at the top I'm going to insert a bolt, and that immobilizes the whole thing. Now, is this the purpose of this hole in this bolt? I don't think it is. I think it's just a convenient thing. So now, once this is like this, it's really very easy to go ahead and move it. So I move it, and now it's up here, or wherever I want to put it for squats. I think that's about where squats go. Oh, squats are way up there. So I put it through this hole for squats. All right, and again, because the bolt has immobilized this thing, then I don't have to try and monkey around with this while this thing's moving all over the place. Now, I think what the manufacturers anticipate here is that you insert a bolt, and then this acts as a stop. Okay, so, and by that I mean the bolt goes in like this, and then your monolift only goes this far. Then when the weight comes off, it moves back. The reason I don't use it this way is I want more travel than that. So here, let me put this other one up. Okay, so if you have a bolt up there, then your monolift can only travel this far. Whoops. All right, so it doesn't go very far, and so when you, here, let's see here. There we go. So now when you remove the weight, I mean, it does get out of your way, but what I would rather do, get this pulled out of here, and let it swing a little bit more, so like it goes another inch or so, and that way when you move it, it gets out of the way a little bit more is what it is. You get a little more travel. if you don't use this bolt up here to stop this thing from moving. But again, I've adjusted these things up and down. They're really kind of a pain to do if you don't immobilize the counterweight by putting this thing through. So there's 3 holes in this big red piece, this counterweight. It's up to you which one you use, the directions. I don't even think it had directions, so you're kind of left to your own devices to figure it out. A lot of people put this hinge bolt through the top hole so that they feel like they can get more swing with it that way. I don't really think you do, though. I mean, just the physics of it don't seem to indicate that you would have much of a difference, really. But if you put it in the second hole, again, you can immobilize it so that you can move this thing around more easily. So that's how I use this thing. Now, how do I feel about this? Am I glad I bought it? I am very glad I bought it. It's like, I think, $175. It was half the price of Rogue, and like everything Titan makes, shipping was included. Now, like everything Titan makes, this can be an adventure too. So one of these ones I bought, hold on, let me find the right one. Okay, this is the one. The hole that they drilled here is just not in the right place. It doesn't matter what you do, you can't get this pin in here. So Titan can be an adventure, but the thing was, I called customer service. I had a couple other issues, like the pin was all chipped up on the first set I bought, and they sent me out another set of monoliths right away. So Titan quality control, I will say, it's not for the faint of heart. But at least so far, their customer service is amazing. I mean, everything that they've sent me that I had a problem with, they resolved the problem right away. So I use my Monolift for every single bench press and every single squat I do. I love it. I think it's great. I can't believe that I ever tried to lift things without it. So I strongly recommend it. And for 175 bucks, you can get the adjustable ones. So I find myself adjusting them all the time. Like, I put them in one place and then discover that I really want them a little bit lower, a little bit higher. So having the ones that you can move around is kind of a nice feature, but I love it. Strongly recommended. 2 thumbs up. I would definitely buy this one again. So good luck, everybody. Have a great day.